That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back to throw, it's Leonard trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Off the play fake. And he makes the grab for the deuce. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How about that alert play for the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Miami! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. He'll do it himself. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Past the 50, the 40, the 30.
That's just a great play by the defense. You saw the speed getting to the football. They recover it, and all of a sudden, this looks like it's going the other way for 2 points, but he gets tackled beyond the 50-yard line. Still, nice stop in a 2-point conversion situation.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're bringing heat. He chucks one out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. One more snap coming before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. First down for this offense. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Miami, 34. Notre Dame, 30.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning, and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Martinez. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Moving away from pressure. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll turn to Martinez. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll try it again. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they're going to try to convert on fourth down. 1 for 2 so far today. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fast motion from the offense. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Coming after him. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Horton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Canes will move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Ward. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
It's It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They keep attacking through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to... And the ball squirted out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on 1st down. Looking for the score. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here come the Irish back on offense. To the air, it's Leonard. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down after that incompletion. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Notre Dame, 36.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass cover. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers are just so dynamic.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The back goes in motion. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Trying to get to him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
And that one got away from the quarterback. They've got the lead, but it's not by much. Just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target. The defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the fourth?
On first down, here comes this offense. Defense not showing press coverage. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, and that hurts because that incompletion now, you can't pick up that extra yards to maybe tie the game with a field goal. So, decision time. How much do you trust your kicker on a really long field goal attempt, or do you want to try to go for this and you feel comfortable trying to go get a W?
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. Let's see what happens on third.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires on the move. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game.
Set to advance on the football.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming now.
The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Still looking on the move. He'll fire to his right. And that pass intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formating them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But When you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Right on target this time. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the right. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Neal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here comes the offense on second down. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Third and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Handoff to the lone back. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They're bringing heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the move, it's Brown.
Returner is tackled down at the 20. And your
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll throw it on first down. Wide open downfield.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. To the air, it's Daniels. Coming after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He wants to throw it again. Might be looking to run. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Looking for more room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Pulls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Shoots it to the left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
15.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're trying to get to him. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, going to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
that defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanders. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kansas 18, South Carolina 15.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Dances away from the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly.
But when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field and lead the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Got his man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Getting some heat. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a deep man. And it's caught inside the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He wants it all. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
I like aggressiveness, and I like going for the win. I have no problem with that. But, man, I got to call high percentage throws. I got to make sure I don't do that. Now I turn the football over. Now I got a chance to lose. I hope my defense comes in here and bails me out.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the left. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's right on target. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are in this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal. It's what you need to give yourself a chance to win.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Touchdown, South Carolina! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion is successful.
They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
This really has been a master class by a quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick and time.